hands on, right, step up. Historically, the farm has been used in the most recent of years as a test site, like an open lab for tool innovation, for specifically projects that are mainly based overseas. And so our little hectare that we're growing in was basically a sandbox of sorts for us to test planters, to test weeders, and that sort of thing. And the emphasis really wasn't on the produce that was being grown, but rather developing knowledge, developing skills, and developing tools. If you're farming with horses, you're doing it because you love to do it. And it's not quite as fast. Sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating just because things aren't as efficient. But I will say, farming with horses, it's a much slower process. For me, it's a more enjoyable process. This year, we were revamping the farm, and we knew that we wanted to actually focus on a meaningful harvest. What I mean by that is produce food, and we want to connect with our local community. And so I reached out to Loaves and Fishes and asked what type of produce that they would readily accept. And in that conversation, potatoes came up. And so I knew from there on out that I wanted to dedicate a portion of the farm to growing potatoes. Every crop that we grew this year, black beans, sunflowers, popcorn, sweet corn, and a variety of other ornamental plants, everything from the get-go had a purpose and an end use in mind long before the seeds went in the ground. The things that we do here we have to keep our community in mind and to be of service to them. And essentially all that boils down to is just taking care of people. And some might say, you know, love your neighbor. Just on a personal level, that's just one of the things that I live by, you know, love your neighbor and take care of people. And that's sort of, you know, one of the main values that I live my life by. And so providing food for someone is a really simple and really impactful way to do that.